Welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. My house is a disaster. I have to preface this. I was out of town for about 2 weeks, and then as soon as I came home, I was sick for another week and a half, like chest infection. It was really bad. I'm now I'm finally feeling like 90% better, so just in time for Vlogmas, we're gonna kick this off with a little bit of cleaning. Right over here, I have a very messy nightstand, and we're going to clean it today, as well as do a couple of other little chores in between. I'm feeling pretty okay today, so I'm hoping I can get a ton of tasks done, but if I can't, that is not a problem. As long as I can get this nightstand over here cleaned off, it'll be a great day. If I can get some laundry done in between, if I can get some cooking done, even better, because I have not been cooking. For those of you that don't know, I do have multiple chronic illnesses. I have autonomic nervous system disorders, and I have dogs. So I'm very thankful that I do have help when I need it. While I was out of town and while I was sick, I did have someone here that was helping me to take care of the dogs, helping me keep up with keeping myself alive. You know, they thankfully were very supportive. Unfortunately, though, because they don't know where things go, stuff kind of gets tossed everywhere. And laundry, I have so much laundry to do, so we're going to do some laundry in between cleaning, just so that we can kind of catch up and get to where we need to be. Thankfully, I was able to do Thanksgiving with my family, as well as a little bit of Black Friday shopping on Black Friday. Unfortunately, it just took the energy out of me, so I really didn't do much Saturday or Sunday. I did return the Ring camera though. If you haven't seen it already, I have a short going over a whole bunch of things that I purchased from Target. The Ring camera did not make the cut. I kept the Blink because it has a chime and the Ring doesn't. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go see my short from Black Friday. Also, yes, I am very aware that my place is a huge mess. That is why we're starting off Vlogmas on a positive note. We're going to be decluttering, we're going to be cleaning, we're going to just be catching up on some of the stuff that I've been missing out on because I've been away or sick. Vlogmas Day 1. And action. As I mentioned before, you guys, the top of this dresser is a huge mess. This is strictly my issue. I'm very, very guilty of being the one to just put stuff here because I am very aware that it is relatively small and relatively contained, so I know it is going to be extremely easy to clean off. That being said, it is kind of hot today, so we're going to be limited in what we can do. First things first, we're going to just clear off as much of this as we can. We're going to go through everything as we are clearing it off. Basically, trash is going to go to trash. Things that need to go get put away are going to get put away. Normally, I would section things out, but since this is such a small area, we're going to immediately put these things away so that we don't have to worry about it later. Okay, so I did hear my washing machine go off, so we're going to go ahead and switch views really quickly, and Laundry Me will take over right now. And back to the task on hand. We're going to just finish clearing this off. We're also going to be wiping off dust where we can. I did bring in the big guns, aka the vacuum cleaner. She will make an appearance in this little video. Dry dusting is fine for me. It's just I am very allergic to dust. I'm also very allergic to cats, fun fact. But I want to hug and pet every single cat I see. So we're going to just kind of vacuum up some of this dust really quickly just to make it a little bit easier on the cloth. Today we're going to be burning the Honey Crisp Harvest candle by Sand and Paws. Like, I love this company. I'm sure I'm going to talk to you about it more later on. But we're just going to go ahead and burn this candle because it smells great. And I like lighting a candle, or I guess I like lighting up a candle, I guess in this case, to kind of wrap up what was done. I feel like it's a very nice way to, wrap up the cleaning vibes, for me at least. I don't know about you. You do you, boo. I'm not going to tell you what to or what not to do. This is just what I do. I like it. It's kind of like a little ritual for me because, some people like taking long bubble baths after completing these kinds of tasks. I am not a bubble bath kind of girl. I think it's kind of a waste of water where I live. This is the third time I'm filming this outro, so I really hope it goes through. Since we are now done organizing up here and getting rid of a lot of the junk, we're going to call it a day on day 1 of Vlogmas. It's obviously not perfect. It's probably about 80% of where I want it to be, but this is a huge improvement, and it is definitely closer to where I would like to be for this versus how it was before. There are obviously a couple things like all this stuff over here that I'd prefer not to be on this nightstand. But at the end of the day, they all have their use, they all have their function. This right here is a Target basket. It's really cute. It's really small. I bought it at Target. And it very, very nicely holds my coins. I have some tissues over here. Really, it's just toilet paper in a tissue box. Just because I find that actually the toilet tissue that I buy, which is the Charmin Ultra Soft, actually is a lot gentler on the nose than, any of the tissues that I've used. Especially if you get sick. I found it to be just so great. Over here I have some of my nail supplies. I do get my nails done professionally, but I do have emergency supplies. So should I break a nail or should I nail a lift or something like that, I can fix it at home and it'll tide me over until I see my nail tech again. Up here, this is some uranium glass. I need to make sure that this is up and safe and out of the way because I have 2 dogs. And it's been up here for months and it has not given me any problems. And of course, I do have a candle going right now. Right here is just a really ugly candle warmer I got from TJ Maxx. It was on clearance. I think it's pretty ugly. There are definitely nicer ones out there, but it was like $10, so I really can't complain much. The candle, though, is the Sandan Paws Honey Crisp Harvest. Sandan Paws is like my all-time favorite candle brand. They have these amazing scents, and on top of that, they do really neutralize a lot of pet odors. And I have 2 dogs, and I live in a small apartment, so this is something that I definitely benefit from. Of course, Honeycrisp Harvest is not my favorite scent. I bought it because it was on clearance, I think. Was it on clearance? If it wasn't on clearance, it was at least very affordable, and it smells fine. It does kind of smell like a Honeycrisp apple. I don't know how else to describe it. That being said, though, I have 2 all-time favorite scents. Unfortunately, they are both seasonal. There's one called Winter Pine, which I do not have at this place. And then the second favorite, or my favorite, is actually this one right here, which is the Sandan Paws Fright Night. I found this scent a couple years ago, and it is my all-time favorite. Unfortunately, it is seasonal. Both of my favorite scents are seasonal. But this has like this very nice, like spicy scent to it. Almost like cinnamon mixed in with some other things. I'm really bad at describing scents, but just know I enjoy citrus smells as well as spicy smells. And then apparently I like the smell of a Christmas tree in candle form. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have a Christmas tree this year because I am moving, so the next best thing is to buy candles. Anyway, I have gone on much too long for this little rant right here. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoy simple housekeeping, no pressure, disability friendly, if you enjoy all that stuff, why don't you drop me a subscribe? I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 2. I'm really hoping I can keep up with this, but man, even if it's not a long video, it is a lot of editing. There's so much editing involved because I am not very well spoken. This is a very, very curated, short video of me talking and of me doing stuff. So just know that obviously everything you see online is very curated, and my videos are absolutely no exception to that. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 2. Subscribe. Bye! Gosh, there's so much dog fur from that stupid thing. Ooh. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of dog fur in here too. Oh my god, there's so much dog fur. Okay, let me get most of it out of here. Ooh, oh my goodness, dogs. It looks like I don't brush my dog, but I swear I do. I brush my dog quite often. And I usually wash this once a week, so I'm guessing it was not kept up with while I was sick.